Hello, this is Katie, and this is Christmas card number 5? I want to say 5. I'm probably wrong. 4? 1, 2, 3. Crap. Okay, it'll be in the title once I figure it out. 4 or 5. I know I've done at least 3. So, anyway, so this will be done with mostly pigment inks. I have some Mama Elephant pigment inks, and then one Memento dye ink, and it's a square card, so we will be starting with, this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 inches, and then this is 4 by 4, and then this is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So the card base is the 4 1/4 there. So that's our square. We'll set that aside. Actually, we can stick the red down to this. So I'll grab my tape gun here and we'll do that. And then we'll work on the rest of it. So we'll stick this one down. And this card became one of my 2 kind of go-to Christmas cards to send out in the mail. And I also had some other ones here and there that were sent out as well. So this was one of the 2 styles that I kind of mass-produced, I guess you could say. Not too massively, but massively enough. So I'll stick that part down, and then we're going to work on this card for the rest of it, and then we'll end up sticking this to here just flat. So I'll set this aside. And we're actually going to be stamping out a wreath with the Lawn Fawn Deck the Halls set. And I have them all mounted up already. So we'll be using the 2 leafy ones here, the pine cone and the berries, and the Deck the Halls. I have that ready as well. Okay, so to get the wreath circle, since I would not be able to stamp in a perfect circle myself, I'm going to put this in the middle and then use just a pencil and do a very light trace, maybe even just drag the pencil around the outside. Try and hold it still. I'm just using a circle die from my Stampin' Up! Circle set, so I'll put that as part of the items below, but I really just used, I'm not sure which one it is, like 3 in or 4 in. Just whatever worked for this size card. And then I have some pencil, and I don't really need to see it that well, so I'm actually going to end up erasing most of it, because I can still see the faint line that's there to work with. And if you don't erase most of it, it's going to show through the stamping that you're doing, and then it won't look good. Excuse me. So I have the faint circle there. You probably can't really even see it anymore, but I can, so we'll go with that. I'm going to start with the light green, which is deceptive if you look at the pad itself, because this is a dye ink and pigment ink is more paint-like, and you're seeing the color you're going to get. This is actually going to come out to be closer to this, which is why that sticker is there. So we're going to do the light green first with the smaller pine thing. I'm not really sure what I would call that. Tree sprig. So we'll do this kind of all around and different angles, and it can go across the line. You can do it pointing downward. We want to fill in a majority of it around the line with the light green. So we're going to do those light colors first. And this is what will make it look like a true Christmas wreath. You can put some of them right next to each other, on top of each other. And you can play with this a little bit. I'm going to actually zoom in. Let's see if this works properly. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. So play with it a little bit, see what works for you. And now I'm going to do some of the dark green, bigger leaf. And this is the pigment ink. So for Mama Elephant, I'm using the Mojito green. For Memento that I just did, that was the Pear Tart, that light green. So we'll get some of the dark green leaves on here. Fill in some of those gaps a little bit. Maybe put that one that way. Okay, and then go this way. All right, so then I want to do a few pine cones, about 4 or 5, depending on how they're going to fit on here. One number is going to look better than the other. So this one is Hazel, the brown from Mama Elephant. And I'm taking the pine cone and inking that up. And this can be also upside down, however they might appear in an actual wreath. Okay. And the pine cone would look probably fine over the light green. I wouldn't try to put it over any darker colors. I'll try to put one right here. And let's go ahead and do 6. Alright, so I've got the pine cone done, and then our last step is the berries with red, and we'll be using apple, the Red Mama Elephant color, and then filling in those other areas with some berries. However many you want, wherever it looks good. Okay. Alright, so that should be good. Cover up that one. And then for the last part, I'm going to use the VersaFine Black Onyx ink so that the sentiment is crisp. And we'll do the Deck the Halls right in the middle. Okay. Alright. So just because of all the pigment ink and the black ink as well, you want to give that a second to dry. Then we'll take our base, make sure it opens this way here. We'll put some tape on the back. Hopefully I haven't smeared anything on the front. And then center this on there. Stick that down and you're good to go. So it's kind of like a 1-layer card, even though this is the second layer, or the third, I guess you could say. But we did everything in 1 layer there, and you have a cute little square card you can pop in the mail. So that is card number whatever we're on, and that'll be in the title, and I'll see you for the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.